There's only 4 centers across the world. This is the only one in Asia. We have one in Dublin, one in DC, and one in Los Angeles.
Give visitors like you an inside look at how TikTok works. Maybe you're on TikTok, or maybe it's still new to you. Either way, you probably know TikTok as an app for entertainment.
So if you're below 18 years old, we wouldn't be showing you some of this content. I'll run through a few examples, then you can explain again. Plastic surgery,
整形手術とか
contact sports with real blood,
本当に流血があるようなコンタクトスポーツとか
and e-commerce. If you're below 18, you cannot buy things on TikTok.
で、18歳以下だったらこういった e コマースで物を買うということもできません。
What happened is that when our moderators moderate content, they not only moderate according to our community guidelines, which is applicable to everyone that people upload on the platform. And you can also look up a copy of our community guideline on the TikTok website, right? That is the first playbook that they have when they judge content. The second playbook that they have is actually a local playbook that takes into local laws, culture, and tradition. Right? This is especially important when it comes to moderating contextual info that we were referring to earlier. Misinformation, nudity and sexual activity, harassment and bullying. These are things that you need local context. So if you look up again our website, about 2.4% of our moderators, or rather our moderating capabilities, they understand Japanese. Right, that's about 2.4%. Right? It's quite significant actually. Yeah, moderation or localization is incredibly difficult. But this is a visual explanation of what we do for content moderation.
コンテンツモデレーションをビジュアルで示したものなんですけれども、まずコンテンツをアップロードしたら3つのルートに分かれます。
It goes through the machine first all the time, always. If machine finds no violation, if content gets approved, it goes live on the platform, right? And that happens 99% of the time actually. The other 1% of the time, it goes through either of this route. One, we were talking about it earlier. Sometimes the machine sees a potential violation, but they're not very sure in terms of percentage, 80, 90% sure. So they'll send it to a human to take a look. And if they're very sure, they'll take it down, right? Sometimes when a piece of video goes live, it gains a lot of traction, it gets a lot of views. We want to be safe, so we recall it back just to take another look at it, just to make sure, hey, this piece of content is viral, not for the wrong reasons. Once we get past moderation, the next thing for us to figure out is this topic here, how we recommend content to you on the platform.
TikTok's algorithm is fundamentally different from other social media platforms. The TikTok experience starts with the For You feed, a set of 8 videos regularly refreshed to promote content that is personalized, diverse, and locally relevant. Other platforms serve you content based on what your connections like. TikTok serves you content based on what you like. It's quite literally for you. So, how does the algorithm work? It brings together moderation and curation to create a TikTok experience that feels like magic. But it's not magic. It's math. Here's how it works. The process starts with a dynamic pool of all videos in the TikTok ecosystem. Our content moderation process combines automation and our team of human trust and safety experts who filter out and remove videos that violate TikTok's community guidelines. Older videos are also removed to promote fresh content. What's left is the recommendable video pool. All videos that could qualify for a user's interest. Now, let's move from moderation to curation. How does TikTok identify videos that a user will want to watch, even if they haven't discovered them yet? The selection process uses the past history of each video and each user profile to create a map that predicts close alignment between users and videos. For existing users, eligible video selection is informed by their engagement on past videos. For new users, video selection begins with TikTok's most popular and safety-verified content, which are most appropriate for general audiences and first-time users. When someone sees too much of one type of content, we call that a filter bubble. Our algorithm is designed to prevent this by calculating the similarity between videos and automatically adjusting its recommendations when a filter bubble needs to be popped. The power of machine learning allows this process to constantly improve, as video feedback across millions of users informs future recommendations for everyone. As the final step, the algorithm applies a series of human-created filter rules to ensure content diversity and improve the user experience. For example, some rules prevent videos by the same creator from appearing too frequently. Others ensure that at least 4 out of 8 videos are from the user's home country to promote local creators. Our rules are also designed to help new creators emerge. Our algorithm elevates newly published videos that have been popular with a small audience, helping them to reach a bigger audience. Because TikTok is all about discovery and exploration, these rules help promote diverse experiences. They're applied universally and adjusted regularly. And if a feed no longer feels like it's for you, people can decide to hit refresh whenever they want. These moderation and curation processes allow TikTok's For You feed to recommend the right amount of content users like, plus new content they've yet to discover. So scrolling TikTok feels joyful and surprising every time.